this week's Parsha, in the beginning, Rashi says a double expression of Emor v'Amarta comes to tell you lahazir g'deilim malaktanim, comes to admonish that the adult kahanim shouldn't be metame kahanim who are ktanim. We find this inyan, this iser, lahazir g'deilim malaktanim, two more places. One by achilas shkotzim, one by achilas dam. So the question is asked, why does the Torah have to say it in three different places? Furthermore, since we're learning from these three places, the Kol HaTorah Kula, that you're not allowed to give a Isser B'Yadayim to Ktanim, so it could have been said, not by a particular Isser, it could have been said, a general pasuk. You should know that you have to be, the Gedolim have to be Muzar, and Al Ktanim, that you're not allowed to give Isser B'Yadayim to Ktanim. Just like Lifnei Iver, like Sitin Michshel, is a general pasuk. It's not by a certain. It's not said by a certain Isser. Same way, Lahazak Degam Al Ktanim, it could have been said as a pasuk by itself and not attached to any particular Isser. Why is it said specifically by these three things? So the Rebbe in the letter explains, in a broad sense, this idea over here, we're talking about chinuch, we're talking about education, we're talking about g'deilim, somebody who knows more in the Gadol in his das, and he could teach somebody who's like cotton b'das. So there's a lot of times there's like three primarily reasons why the Gadol feels that he can't educate the cotton, or the cotton himself feels that he's not a good Talmud, he can't be a good Talmud to accept what the Gadol is teaching him. Sometimes a person feels that he's very coarse, very thick-skulled. He's in a very low state, the place where he's in. So he's not ready to hear Torah mitzvahs. That's why we say this idea by achilas shkotzim. The Gemara says shkotzim achilas, the people who eat shkotzim are betzim nafshi shel adam kotzer v'hem. It's repulsive and disgusting. And people do it lahachis. Still, even such a person, you see that you have to be able to teach Torah mitzvahs, and they can't use it as an excuse. That sometimes people say that you can teach something new, something. If he didn't do it once, twice, three times, and he's already doing it, and he's involved, and he's already deep into it, and there's something which is usher. He thinks already that it's usher issa, and he did it b'shon. He did it a couple of times. He thinks it's already a heter, and it's hard to teach somebody like that. So we say that dam, the Gemara says, rak chazak l'bilti acholos hadam. Why do you say rak chazak? You should be strong and not to eat dam, because in those days it was the in thing to eat dam. Blood is life. People thought it gives vitality. The people used to drink blood, and it was something which was the in thing to do. And people would think that it's very hard to get out of it. So we say even in such a thing, even in such a way, it's no problem. You can be mechanech Torah mitzvahs even as it's not an excuse, and then you could be able to educate even somebody who was the sarago, and he's doing the davar issa again and again. He already thinks it's mutter. Lastly, people think that when it comes to some rational Torah mitzvah, something which you could understand, that's something you could teach. Something which is higher than and above rhyme and reasons, irrational, Kabbalah soil, that's something which is very hard to give over. That's why we say this idea also by Tumas Chanim. Tumah is something which is higher than rhyme reasons, Tzachok. Especially it's only by the Megir Kahanim, so somebody could say, I'm not being a Kohen. I don't have to be the higher class, I could be from the lower class. I don't have to be so observant, I don't have to be top level. So as we say, even by Tumas Kahanim, that even that there's not an excuse, and you have to educate everybody. Shaykh the Torah mitzvahs, and there's no excuses. In other places, the Rebbe says, known the famous word, that lahazer doesn't just mean admonish. Lahazer means to shine, and shine means that you have to be able to be in such a way, you yourself are the gadol, the educator, is a dugma chaya, and he himself gives out a shine in such a way that his talmidim, the katanim, want to emulate him and want to be the same way. And that's why it says lahazer, and that's a very good way how to be a good educator and to be able to give over Torah mitzvahs, and people and the talmidim wouldn't have any excuses. A good Shabbos.